Today, my friends, we need to look at a fallen giant. The year 2023 has not been nice to the club of Juventus. This is a team that has won the league title 36 times.
Well, smack my ass and call me Judy.
One of the biggest clubs historically in terms of Italian football, if not European football as well. And honestly, it is a shame seeing where they are right now. If you think back, they have even been relegated to the second division. In the past decade, Juventus has been a mess. Let's be honest about it. And right now, things are not looking good. 7th position, 62 points, miles behind a team like Napoli, a team like Lazio. So many squads between them and the top place in the Italian division. What has happened to this club? So many players are rumored to leave the club this summer, being linked to every single club in Europe, it seems. This Juventus side could be struggling massively next season. So right now, we are here to rebuild them and fix what has gone wrong in 2023, considering all things when it comes to transfers. Yes, rumors of players going away and rumors of players coming in. Let's dive in. All right, guys, I have just been looking at the team, and honestly, it is crazy. If you think about the players that are going to be here and the ones that are going to be leaving, this could possibly be Juventus's lineup if they don't bring in any players, which obviously they will. So we'll wait on that. But first of all, Caio Jorge up top, or George, however you want to say it. Moise Kean next to him. This kid obviously has bags of potential. Still, though, hasn't really been able to show it on a consistent level for people to take him too serious. And we'll see. Maybe we can turn him into a beast. Now, Sule takes over the right midfield position. Very talented player. Fagioli in the center midfield position for us. He's even better than the CDM spot. Locatelli, I'm assuming, has signed permanently for Juventus. Pogba is still here. I mean, it's crazy. People have seemingly forgotten about Pogba, let's be real. Kostic on the left-hand side, Danilo, Bremer, Gatti in centre-back positions, and then Szczesny in goal. Now, the reason why you don't see a lot of the players that you would normally see here, I will show you right now. So let's go in here. Now, Arkadiusz Milik, first of all, he's only loaned in. I believe he's going to go back to the likes of Olympique Marseille. Then going into the situation of Leandro Paredes, he is going back to PSG. If we go down further, you will see the likes of Dusan Vlahovic. Now, Vlahovic is an interesting one because he is linked to basically any team that needs a striker. United, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. But this one, for example, thoughts on Chelsea being linked to Dusan Vlahovic. I was told that Mauricio Pochettino wants Dusan Vlahovic and considers him ideal for his tactical ideas. So, yeah, a lot of things surrounding Vlahovic right now. Probably one of the players that I will let go just to, you know, follow the rumors. Chiesa. Now, this one I would love. I really would, because I highly rate Chiesa. He is linked to Bayern Munich. Bayern are now pushing to sign Federico Chiesa this summer. Thomas Tuchel is a big admirer. Bayern offer 50 million to Juventus. Chiesa would replace Sadio Mane. Now, obviously, you also have to think about what happens with Sadio Mane in this case, and also other players like Kingsley Coman, Gnabry, Leroy Sané, multiple players on that wing. So it's going to be quite tough there, but I think Chiesa could easily be a starting lineup player. For me personally, ideally, you'd have Chiesa on one side and Kingsley Coman on the other. But yeah, let's move on from that. So we will probably let him go as well, even though I do believe he will probably stay at Juventus for another season, just to finally get a full season of health and get those numbers up and then be sold for a lot more for Juventus possibly. Di Maria, if you guys didn't know, his contract is running out and he is reportedly, possibly going back to the likes of Benfica. Di Maria and Benfica was a thing of the past and it could be a thing of the now again. And then going into this situation, Rabiot, guys, he is linked to, of course, a club from the Saudi Arabian League is planning to make a 30 million annual offer for 28-year-old French player Adrien Rabiot. Again, just crazy numbers, but just like Ruben Neves, not necessarily a player that is above the age of 30, possibly going to Saudi. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. Going further down the list, you have the likes of Cuadrado. You have Bonucci, whose contract is running out in 2024. But for all those guys, we have something else here. And this one from Fabrizio Romano. Juventus are prepared to sell and offload all the midfielders who returned from loan deals. Arthur Melo, Weston McKennie, Dennis Zakaria will be available on the market this summer. They're not in Allegri's plans. Cuadrado and Alexandro also set to leave. So, my God, this entire team is legit falling apart. And I wonder, how do you fix that? Now, obviously, I won't be able to replace every single player here with a player that is actually rumored into the Juventus squad. I don't even think you can have that many rumors. So we will have to find some solutions. If I can find some that are tied to a rumor, yes, of course. But also, we can put a lot of emphasis on the youngsters, like Fagioli, like Moise Kean, like Sule, and also Miretti. Maybe Juventus just needs to focus on the youth a little bit and build something up, give the fans something to connect with. We'll see. But in my opinion, Juventus should always have a strong team. So let's start working on that once we have gotten rid of the players that I all just mentioned just now. And by the way, let's not forget that we have players like Kulusevski who are actually signing with Spurs on a permanent deal. We also have the likes of Moise Kean, who has obviously been loaned in, but I think he's a permanent deal now, so I'll have to go ahead and buy him. Zakaria is going to come back from loan. Milik, his loan is terminated. Rovella comes back, which is a massive player for this Juventus side. So in terms of midfield, guys, we could be looking very good with Rovella. I'm excited about him. Arthur, again, he's going to come back and probably I'm going to move him on. I don't think he has a future at this club necessarily. And as we have seen, Fab has said they are looking to sell some of these players. But you can tell that there are a couple of players that are out on loan. Even Pellegrini, he could be an interesting one. If I want to play 4 at the back, he could be a player that we keep. But yeah, Cambiasso, he comes back as well. All these players returning to the club of Juventus. And those who are supposed to leave will leave still. So I was just going through the internet once more to find out a little bit more about the situation of Chiesa. And guys, I've seen a lot of news like this. Juventus do not want to sell Fede Chiesa. The Bianconeri are convinced that next season is Fede's year, starting from the club's summer retreat. The Juve management do not want to sell and later regret their decision if he returns to the Fede of old. I think it would be a very, very bad decision for Juve. If they let go of all those players mentioned before and also Chiesa, I think Juve fans would just go into meltdown. So I'm just going to go ahead and believe this one. On this case, Chiesa is going to stay, but we have let go of a lot of players. So you can see right here, Vlahovic is missing here, but Locatelli has been signed permanently. Kulusevski has gone and also has left, I should say. And then Moise Kean is here to stay. Rabiot, Arthur, McKennie, Alexandro, Cuadrado, all left. I only need to let go of Vlahovic. And now we'll be going into transfers coming in.
Yeah, baby.
Well, I've been looking for transfer rumors, and look at this one. Zaniolo has said yes to a move to Juventus this summer. Guys, this could be an interesting one. Zaniolo returning to Italy, and he would be joining Juve. So, this man needed to be signed. Since I couldn't sell Vlahovic for whatever reason, I just involved him in this deal. Good luck in Turkey, Vlahovic. But Zaniolo is the one to possibly play alongside Moise Kean. And is this like an actual effort of this squad to go ahead and put together a team that can be very, very young? Is this what they're trying to do? Because Moise Kean, Zaniolo, Sule, and also, of course, Rovella coming into this team as well. He could easily take over Pogba's positions if necessary. We'll see what happens with Pogba. I honestly would not be surprised if Pogba goes to Saudi. He gets like a good offer and Juventus sell him on. So I can see that one happen. So we'll see what we do about that one later on. But Rovella could easily fit into the starting 11. And I think he will be one of the players that will have the most impact on Juventus next season. Sule has already been getting plenty of playtime, but Zaniolo is now here. The striker partnership of the future, possibly Moise Kean and Zaniolo. I don't know. We'll see if that works out.
Maybe it will and maybe it won't.
Oh, and by the way, before I forget, there's a youngster coming through at Juventus who was formerly at Bayern Munich named Kenan Yildiz. Guys, keep that name in mind. Sadly, he's not in the game, but honestly, he could be amazing for Juventus in the future. one to look out for sure. Just remember the name, Kenan Yıldız. Sadly not part of this video, but still, I thought I would inform you. Well, this next one is one that Bayern Munich apparently offered Juventus in order to get Vlahovic, just to see if they are interested in him. And here is the deal we're going for. Benjamin Pavard wants to move away from Bayern, wants to be in a starting 11, wants to be a centre-back. He's done with playing the right-back position. And for that reason, he's pretty much perfect for this squad. So Pavard, welcome to Juventus. I honestly think in this 3 at the back formation as a right-sided centre-back, he could be absolutely amazing for this Juventus team. He could be genuinely the perfect solution for them. Don't get me wrong, Bonucci is a decent player, but he's 35 years old. So Pavard comes into this squad to take over and play alongside Bremer and Danilo in that centre-back position. With that, I think we're done with transfers for this season. I don't think Juventus will be able to have that much movement, but honestly, considering all the players that are leaving the team, rumored to be leaving, we actually have a good team here. Like, this is not a bad team at all. So I expect this team to be finishing in European positions and hopefully in the Champions League to get some even better players later on. Season's done, and these are the standings. Juve on the 3rd position, 84 points. Behind AC Milan and AS Roma, who seem to have absolutely dominated things. Congratulations, AS Roma. Oh, nicely done. But yeah, let's take a look at our team. Guys, it's good. Moise Kean, Zaniolo. The partnership is working, I assume. Pogba's still on the same rating. I will let him go in this summer, just so you know. Sadio Mane is probably going to get him. Kostic on the left-hand side. He is on an 85. He's 30, so we'll probably replace him too. I want someone a bit more youthful in that position. Locatelli and Rovella, I'm very happy with. Chiesa on an 87. That is great to see. Danilo, Bremer, Pavard. That partnership seems to have worked out for us. Szczesny on an 87. And loads of youngsters on a bench waiting for their chance. And Moise Kean seems to have taken his chances. 25 and 6. Chiesa 23 and 7. Zaniolo 17 and 2. And Kostic and also Pogba have stepped up and done well here. I'm pretty happy to see that. But my decision is made. I will be making some changes to the starting 11 in the next season. But we are actually in the Champions League. And take a look at this. Let me show you something beautiful. And that is the Coppa Italia belongs to Juventus. So we have picked up our first trophy. Juventus is back on the up again. And honestly, guys, I want to know from you in the comments down below. Do you think Juventus will be able to come out of this next season and actually look good? Because if we consider all the players that might potentially leave this squad, do we think that there's a chance that this team falls apart even more and drops out of the top 7? Or is there a chance for Juventus to buy enough players, good players, to get back into those Champions League spaces? I am really worried about this team. I will have to admit, I don't necessarily see them doing too well next season unless they have an amazing transfer window. Now, this next transfer is an interesting one. It's a player that is at Spurs who they don't want to sign permanently and who back in the day for Bournemouth was doing incredible things in the left attacking midfield position. I am talking about Danjuma Groeneveld. This guy is a beast. Like, he, at least for a certain amount of time, was a beast, I should say. And obviously, he's highly rated by FIFA themselves. This is a player that can play on the left-hand side if needed. So we can take a look at him. He comes in as a striker, right? Which you would think, okay, he can go straight into the starting 11 and take over from Moise Kean, but that's not the plan. I want to play him in the left midfield / left wing position. Left wing, he's actually the same rating. So I like him a lot, and I will let go of Kostic, and I will keep Danjuma here. Again, as you can see, left wing, he's totally fine with it. Great amount of pace, shooting, dribbling, all these things. And at Bournemouth, when he was playing in left attack in midfield, that was his best time. So I'm hoping that he can utilize his pace on the wings for this team. Danjuma, welcome to the team. He is basically looking for a club, and I think this is the right choice. So I was thinking a left centre back for this Juventus team. Don't get me wrong, Danilo is class, but he's 32 years old right now, and we need to bring in someone that can take over his position in the future. So I have gone with Gonzalo Inacio. Yes, this one is a must. He joins Juventus. I think he would look class in the black and white kit. Danilo, obviously 84 rated right now. Inacio joins us as, let me show you, an 80 rated player. So he can grow throughout the season on the bench to then take over from Danilo next season. That is the plan. He is the perfect solution for this spot, and he's left-footed as well, of course. And then Miretti, I'm going to give him that midfield position of Pogba. So Miretti, Locatelli, Rovella, that is the new midfield. Pogba and Kostic are going to go, and Danilo gets another season. We beat Spurs, and we are going to the Champions League semi-final. Wait, what? Hold on a second. This is too early. We're only in 2024. Napoli. Okay, 3-1 loss. But that's a big one. Maybe a comeback? No comeback. All right. Let's take a look at the season right here, right now. We nearly got there, lads, but we sadly couldn't pull it off. But let me see if we have actually won the division itself. Serie A, 93 points. Juventus back at the top of Italian football. Congratulations to the old lady. So well done. I think that is how you basically call Juventus. At least that's how you say it in German. Alte Dame. That's how they call Juventus. I am assuming that's a name that they have transported over from the Italians, actually calling it the old lady in terms of like Juventus as well. Let me know if that's a true thing. But hey, if it isn't, that's a really weird thing for Germans to do. But hey, 93 points on Juventus here, which is lovely. And now we get to take a look at, actually, before I forget, let me see the Coppa Italia. No, not the Super Cup. Oh, we have won that one. Let's go. Coppa Italia. Nope, we have not won that one. Okay, that's fine. We get Champions League football next season, and we have lots of growth, I'm assuming. Moise Kean injured, but 86. Zaniolo, 87. Miretti above the 80. That's great. Danjuma on an 85. Chiesa, 90 rated. Danilo has grown. What the hell? This guy has grown. Oh, man. I feel bad for Inacio. He's 83 rated, but he might have to wait for his chance a little bit longer. Fagioli up to an 83. Congratulations on that amazing growth right there. I probably should have Pellegrini on the bench here, but honestly, the bench is actually quite decent. But generally speaking, I'm very happy that we're relying on Juventus' own talents here in certain cases. But Szczesny up to a 90. He's probably one of the next ones that we might have to focus on. 34 years old, could start going down in his stats, but generally speaking, guys, that is a very, very good-looking team who have been very strong this season and have managed to get 27 goals and 6 assists from Chiesa. Danjuma, 23-9. Great first season for him. Moise Kean, sadly injured, but 19-3. Zaniolo has stepped up as well. Locatelli and Rovella getting goal contributions en masse, but Miretti has not been able to get there yet. He will get there at one point. I still trust the boy. Real Sociedad easily beaten. Bayer Leverkusen up next with AC Milan in the cup as well. Can this maybe become a treble season? We do get past Bayer Leverkusen, luckily, after losing the second game. Against AC Milan, we win. Against Olympique Marseille in the semis, I have no idea what the score is. We are in the final. Let's go. And, oh, we have lost in the cup. It's okay. It's fine. Can we please get the double on the line here as we step up in the league and hopefully Champions League winners as well, if we can get there. Let me check the league table straight away. Show me Juventus at the top. Yes, Juventus at the top. 89 points. 5 draws, 5 losses, and 28 victories. AC Milan behind us. And this is the team that has done it, guys. No changes at all. Rovella on an 88. Don't worry, I'll fix that injury. Moise Kean, 91. Overtaken Zaniolo with ease this season. No injury for him, it seems like, has boosted up his rating there. Chiesa on a 92. Rovella, Locatelli, Miretti, the Italian midfield. Miretti on an 84. By the way, I've totally forgot Fagioli. I should have changed his rating, his position to a centre mid earlier. But anyways, Danjuma has done really well to grow. Danilo, I don't know how this guy's still third, like still holding up his rating like this, even though he's 33. Congrats. I guess you're going to play a Champions League final, my man. Bremer on a 90. Pavard 88 and Szczesny on a 90 as well. And on the bench, obviously a lot of youngsters that are very talented, and then Ignacio, who sadly didn't get his chance, has just turned out to be a backup for us, and even some other players here that are quite usable as well. But guys, who's the top scorer? Surely it's Moise Kean after that growth. I assume it's him. No, Danjuma 37 and 11. Wow, he has found that Bournemouth strength again in him. And then Moise Kean with the 30 and 3, Zaniolo 18 and 9, Chiesa 13 and 10, and Rovella 4 and 10 for him. Guys, it is time to see if we can lift the European trophy with this squad. Juventus going for it once more. They are previous Champions League winners, and it is going to be against Nunez, Gakpo, Kulusevski, Thomas Partey, Tonali, Wirtz. That is a weird midfield. Robertson, Disasi, Fais, Tomiyasu, and Alisson. Wout Fais joining Liverpool after having scored 2 own goals when he played against them for Leicester. I guess it's only right. All right, Liverpool, let's see what you got. It's Florian Wirtz on the tifo. Oh, man, I would love that to happen in the future sometime. Guys, now Juventus, the rebuild could be completed with a beautiful double, and I really want to make it happen with Danjuma being a man of the season. We definitely have to try and get something out of him here. And Moise Kean and Zaniolo, the young forward line for us. I really like that pairing. Gakpo plays a great ball into Mo Salah. Mo Salah's cross going to the far post. Darwin Nunez. Ooh, Darwin Nunez sprinting. Wirtz looking back towards him, not able to find him there. My tackle is misplaced. Mo Salah gets the ball. Great tackle by Danilo into Danjuma, and off we go. Danjuma, Grunewald. He's going to take the shot and try it, and it is close. Ooh, that's a great through ball. Wow. Did not see that coming. Darwin, he gets stopped. Rovella on the run. Rovella, possibly one of the biggest players for Juve in the upcoming season. Zaniolo, what a ball. And Moise Kean trying something fancy. Has not worked out at all. Finds Locatelli. Locatelli being given a little bit too much space for my liking, and even the game was breaking there for that shot. And Rovella tries again. Love that. Chiesa. Oh, yes, buddy. Come on. Keep sprinting. Rovella. There's the run. Rovella. Can he find the man at the far post? It's Moise Kean. Solid finish. Straight onto Alisson, sadly. Danjuma. Can he play an exceptional through ball? Yes, he can. It is beautiful. Moise Kean. Yes, buddy. He is sprinting through after an amazing pass from Danjuma. Finally, we are able to get past Alisson. Juventus could be lifting the trophy, but Liverpool will not give up. Wirtz being stopped. And there goes Moise. Gets it under control. Sees Rovella. Rovella, lovely turn. Moise Kean. One more. Oh, it's open net. Yes. Let's go. Juventus with the main man himself. Oh, I really do wonder if Moise Kean's career can be revived to get to this level. He does have some absolutely incredible raw talent. I will give it to him. It's just a question of, can he put it out there consistently? That has always been the issue with this kid. He is still very talented and still very young. Good luck to him, man. I wish him nothing but the best. Ooh, that's a good one from Darwin Nunez. And now Liverpool with Gakpo. They have their Dutchman on the left wing, and we do have ours. But Liverpool get a shot off. Kulusevski. Oh, Kulusevski. Where the hell did you come? Okay. 2-1. Gakpo scores. I was too focused on Kulusevski. Let's try and not lose this one, shall we? Oh my God, Zaniolo just got ruined by Liverpool, and David Nunez nearly put that incredible through ball in between our players. And there goes a run on the left. Danjuma stops. Miretti, great oversight to see that there's a run on the right. Chiesa, and his shot is saved. Liverpool, what are you doing? Alisson, what are you doing? Don Danjuma to finish it. Alisson, go home, you're drunk, pal. 3-1, Juventus wins it all. And now, those 3 goals have gotten us this beautiful trophy. All these new signings alongside some of the some of the Juventus originals have won this trophy against Liverpool in the final. And honestly, it kind of gives me hope that this Juventus team, after possibly letting go of so many players, have so many talented young players in their squad and have some amazingly talented young players, I should say, in their academy as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how this Juventus project goes. Hey, we have done it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care and peace.